All right, let's finish up section 8.5, which is rational inequalities. Inequalities, remember, the greater than, less than. A rational inequality is an inequality that contains one or more rational expressions. We've been working on rational expressions for a while now, so, fractions with variables in them. You can solve rational inequalities algebraically. You start by multiplying each term by the least common denominator of all the expressions in the inequality. However, you must consider two cases. The LCD is positive or the LCD is negative. That's your denominator. So we have to work these problems twice, okay? So we have to consider when the LCD is positive and when the LCD is negative, because that changes our inequality. Remember when you multiply and divide by negatives, you don't flip your inequality to the other? So that's what we have to deal with. Okay, let's try one. So when I actually work these problems, I have my piece of paper and sort of a column drawn down the middle. And I always do one side, I just deal with the least common denominator is positive. Okay, so first I'm going to solve for x. I have 6 over x minus 8 less than or equal to 3. I'm going to multiply both sides by x minus 8. Then I have 6 less than or equal to 3x minus 24 plus 24, 30 less than or equal to 3x, x less than or equal to 10. I don't like them written in that way. I always write my x first. Pac-Man was eating the x, Pac-Man is still eating the x. Okay, but we aren't done. We have to consider the sign. So this is the LCD is positive, the denominator. We have to consider the sign of the denominator. So we have the LCD. This is sort of the end of the problem, little star there. The LCD is positive. Okay? The greater than 0 means positive. So x is greater than 8. So I sort of have this answer and that answer. So for case 1, the LCD is positive. The solution must satisfy x greater than 10, greater than or equal to 10, and x greater than 8. So we have to simplify that, which I always had to do with a number line. So I'm going to draw a little number line. Just really basic, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So greater than or equal to 10, greater than 8. Has to satisfy both cases, so both cases means from that point on. So this, change colors real quick, is our true answer for case 1. The LCD is positive. Okay, so let's try the LCD is negative. LCD is negative. So for this case, we have 6 over x minus 8, and now it's going to be greater than or equal to 3. Multiply by x minus 8, x minus 8. I have 6 greater than or equal to 3x minus 24, plus 24 to both sides, x less than or equal to 10. I don't like them written like that. I can graph them easier this way, I can read them easier this way, I just need a variable in the first spot. So, x is less than or equal to 10. Now we have to consider the LCD is negative, so it's less than 0. X is less than 8. Okay, so the solution, for case 2, the solution must satisfy both x is less than or equal to 10 and x is less than 8. So we have to simplify that into one inequality. And again, I need to make a number line because that's how my mind works. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So less than or equal to 10 and less than 8. So it has to satisfy both of them, and they overlap at, excuse me, I'm sorry, they overlap at x is less than or equal to 8. So I have x is greater than or equal to 10. So I have that solution from the LCD as positive, and I have x is less than 8 from the LCD as negative. The solution to the entire problem, to go back to the beginning, is the union of both of these. And again, I just need a number line to see how I'm supposed to write it. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I have greater than or equal to 10, less than 8. So I have x is less than 8, or x is greater than or equal to 10. And that is my final answer. Let's try another one. Okay, this is a you try, but I'm going to work it along with you. Try your best just to be independent. So I'm always make a line, and I do the problem twice. Let's change colors. So first we do the LCD is positive. I have 6 over x minus 2 greater than or equal to negative 4. Okay? Multiply by the LCD, and I have 6 greater than or equal to negative 4x plus 8. Subtract 8 from both sides. Negative 2 greater than or equal to negative 4x. Divide both sides by negative 4. Hey, what happens when we divide both sides by a negative? Yes, the inequality flips. Okay? Write it in the right way. And then we have to consider x minus 2 is positive. So we have x greater than 2. So the actual solution has to satisfy both of these. 0, 1, 2, 3. So x is greater than or equal to 1/2. Goes this way. X is greater than 2. Goes this way. So where they overlap is right there, which means our actual answer to this one is that right there. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, let's try the LCD as negative. So we have 6 over x minus 2. Change your inequality when you do your negative. Multiply both sides. I have 6 less than or equal to negative 4x plus 8. Subtract 8 from both sides. Divide both sides by negative 4. And again, we divided by a negative. So I have 1/2. I need to write it the right way. I have my solution. Now for the denominator. X minus 2 is negative, so it's less than 0. So x is less than 2. Let's see where these overlap. 0, 1, 2, 1/2. And 2. I pushed pause for a second because I found a mistake. I wonder if I get an extra credit point. I divided both sides by a negative, and I forgot to flip my inequality. See it right there in blue? So this one goes this way, and this one has to go that way. Okay, so I'm going to scribble this out and make a new number line. So we're here, closed dot going this way, and an open dot going that way, and they overlap right here. So my final answer is this one. So let's graph the whole thing and figure out what our final answer is. I have x greater than or equal to, no, it's just greater than. It's trying to go off memory. Greater than 2, and x less than or equal to 1/2. Let's see how those end up. 0, 1, 2, closed dot going that way, open dot going this way. X is less than or equal to 1/2, or x is greater than 2. Final answer. Alright, this is a you try. I want you to try it on your own, see if you can work one problem independently before you come in to do your homework. So push pause. So there we go. There are the two answers. Now, so this was the LCD is positive and the LCD is negative. I forgot to label my columns. Let's marry those two together and see what we can get. I have x is greater than negative 3/2. X is less than negative 3. If I put this on one number line, I get this and this. So I have x is less than negative 3, or x is greater than negative 3/2. Final answer. Yep, I only had 2 blank slides after that, so we are done for tonight.